Is it just me, or does Plarium have an anniversary like every 3 or 4 days? Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we're going to be talking about Plarium's 13th anniversary as a company, getting you caught up on all of the other news around the game that's going on for Raid Shadow Legends in the weekend and on into next week. We've got a reduction in silver cost for artifact swapping coming up soon. We've got buffed up shards with all sorts of events around void shards this weekend, and then also tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing a fun collaboration with my friend Scratch, talking about ranking different champions versus the Hydra and all that in honor of the changes to the Hydra recently. So we will get you context on everything. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so first up, we've got this Plarium's anniversary is coming, and I was kind of joking in the intro because, Plarium kind of reminds me of those Twitch streamers where it's their birthday for a month and they're doing birthday streams for a month straight. But, I mean, hey, it's a good thing for us that Plarium's got all these anniversaries going on constantly because it's going to be, we've got Celebrate 13th Anniversary running a whole series of special events from Wednesday, June 1st. So we're going to get 2 weeks of special events, and they claim incredibly valuable prizes. Then they are also letting us know that there's going to be a launch of the Forge Pass Season 2. This will be starting also on June 1st, and we don't get any clarification on how long it will go, but the last one was 4 weeks. The Battle Pass way back in the day was 8 weeks, and we'll have to see. They'll probably stick with 4 weeks. They're not letting us know about a timetable change. And then they are also going to be giving everyone in the game a free gift. So, hey, good news for us as players, and congrats to Plarium for the 13th anniversary as a company. And this is the news that I was talking about around the artifact swapping. And what this is going to be May 29th, which is going to be tomorrow, and then until June 1st. So not a whole lot of time here, just a couple of days where you're going to have an opportunity to get a reduced cost in terms of silver when you are swapping around. So if you haven't finished Faction Wars yet, if you're trying to swap around gear to a new team or something to take advantage of some of the best pieces on your account, this would be the opportunity to do it from May 29th to June 1st. And obviously, right now, we've got a big boost for 2x Sacreds and a 10x going on for a pretty solid Void Legendary. I already did a dedicated video on that. So you're going to have to kind of weigh your options based on your account. I think for me personally, I'm kind of at the point where I'm seeing them do more and more consistent guaranteed champion events. So I'm probably going to be holding off for those events where I can get guaranteed value. And I do already have the legendary that's featured in this 10x, but even if I didn't, I would probably wait until we get some sort of guarantee for void shards. And I'm going to kind of take a look at the landscape here for a few more weeks and see what's going on in relation to that. But the rotation goes Ancient, Sacred, Void. So we will be back to 2x Ancients launching about 12 or 13 days from now, if you're curious about the shard rotation and when to expect that. Then for the stuff going on in game, obviously the Champion Chase tournament is going to coincide with the 2x Void Shards. And if you want to pull during the 10x, you're going to have to get that done today. If you don't want to pull during the 10x, then tomorrow on Sunday, you will just have your normal 2x Void Shards. And then there's also a Classic Arena Takedown going on. You would want to at least scoop up the 10 core hammers and make sure to be active enough to do that. And then there'll be an Ice Golem tournament starting tomorrow. But all of this stuff is perfectly normal. There isn't like a fragment event or anything crazy to take note of in terms of the tournaments and events going on in game right now. You will have an artifact enhancement starting tomorrow, so get ready to take a bunch of pieces up to level 8, level 12, and manage your account. And then there's also a normal champion training event and a dungeon divers event going on right now. As far as the champion training, there's really nothing wrong with skipping this. You do have a legendary chaos ore up at 10,250. And then in terms of the dungeon divers, I would probably at least try to get to 2,600. Just I like to scoop up core hammers when we can. So just take note of that stuff in the different tournaments and events going on right now. Then if you're curious about CVC, we just had a clan versus clan match earlier this week. That means next week will be a week off, and your next CVC match will be Tuesday, June 7th. And as you can see, I have finished my hard version of the Doom Tower. I just got to start working on the secret rooms here the next couple days, but you've only got 2 days left on the Doom Tower, so make sure you are getting in there and getting after this rotation before it resets here at the end of the month. Now let's fire up the shop and see what we got going on here. I already know this one's going to be good because you can see the purchase limit of 1 up on the top right. So we've got 15 and 175. Okay, nope. I always mess that one up here. There we go. Okay, 175, and we're gonna go 250 gems. Okay, and then 6 void shards. So boom, and 11 XP brews. Bang, a 2.88. So that is my kind of offer. You can see there the Chosen's purchase price of $15.15 is about right in line with the offer being $15. So this is the kind of market, or this is the kind of offer that I would personally be in the market for and personally recommend to people that are willing to spend money on Raid. Because something like this is about the best that you'll ever see void shards, and void shards are probably the best value in terms of the long-term impact of your account if you're willing to make sure you pull them during 2x events and during bonus or guaranteed legendary events and that type of stuff. Okay, so now we've got these big ones. Let's start with the big version. So we've got the $70 version. We're gonna go 700k. Okay, and then gems of 700. And then we're going to go 20 void shards with no brews. And boom, a 1.99. Oh, I actually exposed an error in my spreadsheet. You can see it went like just plain white there. Okay, so yeah, I've got a purchase price of around $50 for this, so it's about $20 overpriced in my opinion, and that is why you see the purchase limit of 5 instead of 1. So if you want me to, I can plug in this smaller version, but I expect it to be mostly the same, so 500k instead. Gosh, I just cannot get these zeros right today. Okay, so 500, and then we're gonna go with the 500 gems instead, and 14 on the void shards. Yep, 1.96. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Okay, so yeah, they're both, you know, right about the same decimal point. So Uber whales will probably be buying out both of these. Some of those, you know, people that spend thousands of dollars, but for most of you, I would just stick with the bonus void pack and call it good. The gem pack, so we've got $10. This one's also a purchase limit of 1, so we've got some potential here. $10, it's pretty simple, just 800 gems. And it is, yeah, so a lot of times these gem offers are just a straight up 2.0, so not amazing, but not the worst offer you're gonna see. Okay, we know the drill on this stuff. The crit damage set, probably not gonna be worth it. The event advantage pack, I plugged that in a bunch, and it's not a great offer in my opinion. And then for this one is going to be one that people are curious on, so let me plug it in again because it's a purchase limit of 1 and it's a special one. So 500k silver, and then we're gonna go 1 of each tome and 10 ancient shards. So 1 and 1 and 10 is a 2.21. So again, this should be about $12. It's just a little bit overpriced here by a couple bucks. So not great. Unfortunately, all I'm seeing in the shop is going to be the bonus pack in terms of what I would recommend as fair market value compared to what we typically see in game, and the longevity of the spending being efficient on your account. So that is what I wanted to get covered on this one, and I'm hoping to be back to streaming more consistently. I miss hanging out with you all. We've got a website launching here in like 2 or 3 days, so I'm working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. My days are jam-packed, but once that is launched, I'm hoping things will be back a little bit more to normal, and I'll be able to head over to Twitch and have more time to kind of hang out and play some games and have fun with the chat and all that. But that was the wrap-up for this weekend and heading into next week, and then tomorrow I'll have a fun video coming out, a collaboration with Scratch talking about the Hydra. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me on this one. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.